up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kaguya Wants to Be Confessed To chapters 115 and 116. So, last chapter of Kaguya Wants to Be Confessed To, my boy Miyuki was just getting roasted, man. It was the roast of Miyuki Shirogane, and at the end of the chapter, though, my girl Kaguya, it's just like, finally said, Miyuki, you don't need to change. Oh god, it was just so sweet. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. So we're at chapter 115. Her childhood memories linger in her mind even now, and this chapter is titled Miko Ino Cannot Love Part 1, the Open Hearts Festival. Shuchin Academy holds its culture festival every year before winter break. Thanks to Shirogane's efforts, this year's festival will span an entire 2 days. It's a big event rarely seen in recent years. Well, that means 2 days for you to confess, Miyuki, or get Kaguya to confess. However, a big event like this has its drawbacks. What? Me and Ino have to help the festival committee? Yes, they want you to join them tomorrow. Sure, I guess, but what exactly does the committee do? The committee members review event proposals, publicize the event, prepare costumes, plan the opening ceremony, create schedules for event spaces, manage equipment, and design pamphlets. Oh, they also negotiate with students and patrol the campus along with other miscellaneous tasks. Now that I'm listing it out, it seems endless. That kind of sounds like a lot of work. It's fine if you don't want to do it. But I'll have you know that the chairman of the festival committee is Koyasu-senpai. I'm in! That was easy to get Ishigami on board. And so the next day rolled around, and it was going to be hectic. Let's get hyped! Woohoo! What's going on? They're so excited. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. Hey, Ishigami, aren't the members of this committee the same people as the cheer team? You should have warned me about this. Woo! Look at Ishigami! I love Ishigami so goddamn much. He's just amazing. What the? Ishigami was a veteran now. Actually, why are you guys here? Why? We're just here to help on behalf of the student council. All right then. Let's start the meeting. First things first. Last time we asked you guys to think about taglines for the festival. Any ideas? Oh my god, and this is why. This is why Ishigami is there. It's because of Koyasu, the chairman. First year class B, Ray Onodera says, I got one. Great, Onodera-san. I think our tagline really should capture the Shuchin is awesome vibe. How's this? Young and carefree. We got dank vibe. Shuchin is light as fuck. Oh my god, I gotta read that tagline again because that is just funny as hell. Young and carefree. We got dang vibes. Shuchin is lit as fuck. What kind of tagline is that? Nice one. I'm feeling it. That's dope as fuck. Wait, did Ishigami just say that? Oh my god, Ishigami just said that's dope as fuck. Oh my god. The Ishigami we know is dead. That doesn't even mean anything. It's just hype for hype's sake. Wait a minute, Chairman Koyasu. A tagline like this that relies on fads is not fit for our fine school. And that's the PR team, Teppei Tanaka. Thank goodness there's someone normal here. I think we need a more high IQ tagline. High IQ tagline? What do you mean? I mean something like this. Oh my god. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Shuchin's culture festival. Oh my god, this is too long. The humor is extremely subtle and without a solid grasp of Japanese literature, most of the jokes will go over a typical attendee's head. For instance, the humor in the festival's name, Open Hearts, which itself is a cryptic reference to Natsume Soseki's epic to the spring equinox and beyond. What fools! How I pity them! Oh my god! That's mean! The other one was better. Kyoto University used a meme for their culture festival tagline, so I thought we should too. That's what their tagline is like? It is. Oh my god. I don't really get it, but it's pretty cool. Nice. Dope. These are utter garbage. Please at least change them a little. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ishigami's just going with his dick at this point. Everyone, this is no time to be joking around. Please take this more seriously. We are taking it seriously. Oh god, that's really bad. I've been wondering for a while, but why are you always like this, Ino? How do you expect us to get anything done if you keep shutting down every idea that doesn't fit your taste? Because we have to do this properly or else. Then propose a tagline that you like if none of these are doing it for you. Well, Ino has stage fright, so she has trouble saying anything when she's in the spotlight. Not even the tiniest bit of backup. Ino is so mad because Ishigami is busy flirting. He's thinking with his other head. That's what Ishigami's doing. I also don't think we have to try so hard to be funny or eccentric. Let's try for something a little more natural that really conveys the kind of culture festival we want to have. The culture festival we want to have, huh? It'll be alright. Just relax a little, okay? Okay. Let's table the tagline discussion for now. There were some questions from the student body, so let's address those now. We would like to sell at higher prices. Please eliminate the limit on profit margins. Why can't we do these? Kuyasu-senpai, please allow me to answer that. And that's the treasurer, Masaru Kobayashi. As a rule, a not-for-profit community event does not need a provisional business permit, so we are not permitted to set up any stands for the purpose of making profits. Wow, good point, Kobayashi-kun. Then we can't raise prices, can we? Can I add something? If that's the case, there are several loopholes we could use. As long as our earnings are equal to the sum of the donations and expenses at the end, we can make as much money as we want and it won't be a problem. Damn you! Damn, Ishigami! That makes sense. I think it would be prudent of us to determine as soon as possible how difficult it will be to set prices. Good point. Why don't we consult the teachers and then discuss setting prices after that? Okay, next, why can't we do a crepe stand? Tsubami-san, I'll field this one. Basically, per the health center's instructions, we are only allowed to use ingredients that have been treated with heat immediately prior to serving. And that's the safety officer, Daiki Sato. So we are banning rice, raw fish, canned fruits, and cream-based ingredients. Wow, Sato-san, good point. It's nothing. So crepes are, I can add something. It's true that dairy products are problematic, but there are many kinds of whipped cream that are made from 100% vegetable oils. As for fruits, we could substitute jam and it shouldn't be an issue. I think there's room for reconsideration. Really? Because that question was from our class. Underneath this innocuous discussion, so this is what Ishigami is like. Damn that, Ishigami! We finally had the chance to impress Tsubami-san. He just... Ishigami! I love Ishigami! You flying geeks! It's so painfully obvious that you're all trying to show off to Tsubami-sensei. I'll crush you all! These boys were engaged in a primal struggle for dominance. They're trying to look smart, but I bet they were up all night coming up with those. They should be ashamed of themselves acting like they're geniuses with those smug looks on their faces. Pot me, And over here, where to get dry ice? Oh my god. Local stores that sell dry ice, and then there's stuff about a bonfire too. Oh my god. Okay, and lastly, could we do a bonfire? We should absolutely do it. This is tricky. The local laws have gotten stricter in recent years. It's a fire prevention and public safety problem. Also, you said it yourself during your election speech, Ino-san. The neighborhood association won't give us permission for this. But I know that's going to be tough, but if we all try our hardest, excuse me. Talking about our ideal festival is nice and all, but honestly, we're low on manpower. That's why you're here in the first place. So who's going to do it? You still haven't gotten over that, have you? Need some help there? Absolutely not! You are in so much denial. You want Ishigami so bad, it's just not even funny. Alright, listen up. Of course the laws are strict and the local governments won't help us. That's because the adults don't trust us. So what do we need to in order to win their trust? Morals. Oh god, no, Ino! The discipline committee's job is to gain the trust of the adults by enforcing proper morals. Student council auditing officer and discipline committee member, that's Vika Ino for ya. So how'd it go? It was an ordeal. Ina started going on about doing it herself. She wouldn't listen to anyone and insisted on going directly to the neighborhood association. No one could stop her, so a couple people ended up going with her. Oh, we got a montage! Sweet! Who do they think they are? I'll show them. I guess the years on the discipline committee weren't a waste after all. Oh my, it's that little girl again. She's always been trying so hard, hasn't she, that little girl? The ladies at the neighborhood association have always been impressed by her. And from then on, the story is kind of a whirlwind. There's the head of the neighborhood association. Would you like a cracker? We also have chocolates. And this is a depiction of a student that old strangers that strangers treat like their own grandchild. The neighborhood association helped her submit an application to the fire department to conduct fire drills to prepare for the last day of the festival, and they are going around the neighborhood telling people about it as we speak. As long as we have one fire truck on standby, they shouldn't complain. Look, here's the principal's signature too. Wow, she really did it. Must have been a real pain in the neck, but she really worked hard, didn't she? Yeah, she really is a hard worker. We'll make sure not to cause any trouble. Thank you. How many left? If you include each separate apartment, 32. Oof, that's a lot. Onodera-san, why are you helping me? Huh? I'm helping you because that bonfire. I really want to make it happen too. I get hyped just thinking about it. Yeah, I'm hyped too. And today's results is Ino's victory. So, oh, here's the great tagline. Here's the tagline. Get those burning feelings out. Have a heart-to-heart at our Open Hearts Festival. I like that tagline. That's good. Nice job. I like that tagline. Great tagline, isn't it? Yes, it is. And so the festival draws ever closer. So now let's get to chapter 116 and see what happens. Here we go. Come on, load for me, Japanese box. Here it is. It's gotten so lively around here now that the Culture Festival is getting closer, hasn't it? And this chapter is titled, We Want to Talk About the Culture Festival. Soon we'll have to kick it into high gear ourselves. It's time for the Mass Media Club to shine. They've popped up a few times throughout the manga. Now let's finally find out who they are. Mass Media Club, Karen Kino. Mass Media Club, Erika Kosei. There we go. Well then, where shall we begin conducting interviews? Come on, like you even have to ask? Obviously, our first stop is gonna be an interview? Oh, and Kaguya, sweet, because she's in the archery club. By all means. Oh my god, it's Kaguya in the flesh. She's gorgeous. These two are diehard Kaguya fans. However, I don't participate much in the club anymore, so I'm not sure if I'm the best candidate for the interview. You'd be better off asking the club president. It's Kaguya being hesitant in the flesh. I can't believe we got to experience her pure, undiluted discomfort. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with them? They're a bit more tense than your typical fan. But you're the one who was chosen to light the bonfire with the flaming arrow. We would love to hear your thoughts and feelings about that. Word travels fast. I suppose I wouldn't mind, but I would prefer not to be photographed. Of course, I understand. Damn it. Let us begin. We all know that on top of tea ceremony, you're also talented at Ikebana dance and Kodo. You also excel at martial arts like Aikido and Naginata Jitsu. But out of those, you're exceptionally skilled at archery. You're 4th Dan, despite being a second year in high school. And basically, a Dan is ranking is comparable to a black belt in martial arts. And you took 1st place in the individuals division at nationals while you were in junior high. 1st place in nationals? She truly is a prodigy. Kaguya-sama is the most impressive woman in all of Japan, and I was born as nothing more than a mere insect. Did I do something wrong? Please don't worry yourself over her. It's just a condition she has. In the tournament, she hit 10 consecutive targets to secure the victory. It was a record that eclipsed the achievements at the high school tournament that year. Oh my gosh, that's legendary. I was lucky, that's all. Despite your glorious achievements, you've never attended another tournament ever since entering high school, isn't that right? There were some extenuating circumstances. Uh-oh. What a melancholy look in her eyes. Oh, I see. What do you think it could be? It's the overwhelming solitude of the peerless prodigy. After all, we lowly common folk can do naught but grovel before such utterly overwhelming talent. We fling biting words of jealousy from beneath her. If it weren't for President And thus with the bittersweet smile, Kaguya-sama departed from the world of archery. This is what's best for everyone. and yet we foolish commoners have been graced with her forgiveness. Oh my gosh, she can be a saint! No, she is a saint! Oh my gosh. Please forgive us. We didn't consider your feelings and wound up asking something insensitive. We won't press the subject any further. It makes sense that someone of your stature would have a thing or two that you can't talk about, Kaguya-sama. Sure. Indeed, Kaguya had a reason that she couldn't reveal. The national tournament for high school archery clubs runs from December 24th to 26th. December 24th. In other words, the tournament completely overlaps with Christmas. There's no way she could say it. Not to the athletes who had been training day in and day out, nor to the people who held grandiose delusions of Kaguya's abilities. There's no way she could tell them that Christmas was more important than the national tournament. Poor Kaguya. Christmas was a prime opportunity for a date with Shirokane. Oh my god. Chica, the sight of that year's national tournament was simply too far. So, are you no longer interested in furthering your tournament career? Correct. Archery is about more than just how many targets one hits, after all. How mature. She was quite shameless. It was all because of a boy, that's why. It's all because of Shirokane. Kaguya-sama transcends us mere mortals. She's a saint, the Jesus of the... Oh my god. These girls are nuts. She's a saint, the Jesus of the archery club. More like the Judas of the archery club. How is it that you're so skilled at archery? I wouldn't say I'm skilled. During my first year in junior high, I hit a bullseye. All I've done since then is repeat that exact motion. The bullseye is but a consequence. What's wrong? Whoa, an interview? Let's do it. Check this out. And that's Tsubame Koyasu, who's part of the rhythmic gymnastics club. Damn, this girl's flexible. Tsubame-senpai is amazing too, isn't she? Wow. The fairy of the first years, Kuromo Shiruni, the princess of the second years, Kaguya Shinomiya, the swan of the third years, Tsubame Koyasu. She's in my top 3. Makes sense. What do you guys need for the interview? Oh, isn't it difficult being the chairman of the Culture Festival Committee while also practicing for your class's show and the Rhythmic Gymnastics Club's performance? Well, many third years have entrance exams to think about, so we typically make do with something simple. I wonder why they do this when the center exam, which is basically a standardized exam used by many universities in Japan for admissions. So kind of like, think of it this way, kind of like the SAT, the ACT kind of thing. I wonder why they do this when the center exam is right around the corner. Rumor has it that it's encouraged, that it's to encourage students to continue on to Shuchen University instead of taking entrance exams for other schools. Our school is devious like that. I've already been accepted to college by recommendation, so I'm going to enjoy my final culture festival to the fullest. It's a last hurrah for us third years, after all. I hear that you switched from ballet to rhythmic gymnastics, Tsubame-senpai. Why was that? Because I want to try lots of different things, of course. It's a waste to not try something that seems fun. The place we're putting on is a the play we're putting on is a perfect example. It seemed fun, so we decided to give it a shot. The performance is a combination of acting and rhythmic gymnastics, right? What's the story about? The program is based on the legend of the Devoted Heart. Ooh, it's the story that the Devoted Hearts Festival is based on. It's a love story about completely surrendering one's heart to one's lover. And then there's Astronomy Club, Momo Ryuji. An interview? Not a chance. If you could just hear some of the questions we have planned, we don't know what we're doing yet, alright? Thinking about it is a pain in the ass. Why are we interviewing Ryuju-san anyway? She's the daughter of a Yakuza family, right? It might make for a good scoop, but she might murder you if you rub her the wrong way. I can hear that, you morons! That's rude as hell! Just because my parents are Yakuza doesn't mean I'd murder someone, damn it! Now shut up or I'll kill you! Which is it? God, so friggin' annoying. Look, that guy over there is way better at talking than me, so get lost. Oh, why, if it isn't, Student Council President Miyuki Shirogane himself. His air of nobility is affecting my sense of balance. Please take over for me, if you insist. President Shirogane, what in the world is this? Making paper mache like this is a traditional Student Council prank. The origins date... Oh my god, this is a prank? The origin dates back a few decades. The student council put a high ball on the roof. At some point, people started calling it a jewel. So ever since then, we've been making a jewel out of paper mache every year and setting it up in secret. I see. It's pretty big. You made this all by yourself? Well, I had to make a ton of things for, like this for a side job, so I'm used to it. He calls it a side job, but crafting folk art sounds like something a samurai would take up on the side. So Shirogane is the last samurai, huh? So this is what they call dignity and poverty. How dreamy. Can't wait to see the finished project. Lastly, would you like to say a few words in anticipation of the festival? Yeah. The Culture Festival is the time to settle things like a man, hopefully. Ah, yes! We know what that means! Like a man? We should have noticed the resolve hidden within the president's words. We never suspected that the incident to follow would become an enduring legend still retold a decade later. At the time, we had no way of knowing that the incident would end up involving the entire Culture Festival. Wait, what? A chain of repeated betrayals as everyone lost sight of love. Kaguya Shinomiya looks on, a kind smile on her face. Next time on the Dark Legend of Shuichun. Oh my god, could you stop adding your own narration? There's only so much time left. Let's finish up. Actually, we're not done yet. Who knows what will happen if we don't deal with those problem children first? Oh, of course, the Tabletop Gaming Club. What's that? It's the level 3 helmet. Also known as the Spetsnaz helmet. It can even withstand a headshot from Car 98K. Whoa! What exactly is your club planning to do? Our plan is a game that will involve the entire school. It is a royal... What? A battle royale deathmatch to the last man standing. That's insane. You demons. Editor's note, their plan never came to fruition. Oh my god. There's going to be a spin-off for the Mass Media Club? Maybe I'll cover it. I don't know. But, oh man. I just am so excited for the Culture Festival because it's going to be a major battlefield for Kaguya and Miyuki. I can't wait. I can't wait for this Culture Festival. But God, I think the best part about these chapters, or especially about chapter 115, was Ishigami. Ishigami is just so goddamn awesome. I love him. He's such a nerd. I love it so much. And he's such an ass too. And he was thinking with the other head. That's for sure. Maybe Ishigami will get his happy ending. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about these chapters in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!